Hi, it's Christian and welcome to Zero to CCIE. Today I'm going to talk about new program, Bangkok, Thailand, in our school on site. The first training you're going to have on 2nd January 2023. Reservations are still open. The first training you're going to have is CCNA. So CCNA is a week program. So start the 2nd January, you finish the 6th of January 2023. So it's a week program, it's 5 days training, Monday to Friday. And it's 8 hours per day. So you come in the morning in our school in Bangkok, Thailand. Is in the heart of Bangkok, where the life is, the best place. We'll give you the details. Just schedule a call with me, the link in the description below, and I will give you all the details about the school, about the place, the location, and any question I will answer during the call you have with me when you book your training. So today I'm discussing you the CCNA, because you need to understand what happened with the CCNA training. CCNA is a very tricky one, because people lose a lot of time with the CCNA preparation. And don't get me wrong, CCNA is critical. It's very important because it's the foundation. So you really need to have this foundation solid. However, you don't have to lose too much time, because people like me, when I was young in the past, I spent so much time preparing CCNA without understanding that if you understand the concepts, it's enough for passing the exam and for creating solid foundation. After, you need to continue studying towards CCNP and, most importantly, CCIE. So what we do here in a week, we provide you the needed information, the needed training in 40 hours, because this is what you're going to have, 40 hours in class, and at the end of this training you are basically ready to prepare your exam, and the trainer will help you with the exam preparation, so that you can even attempt your CCNA exam here in Thailand whilst you're here, because as you know now, you can attempt your exam on a computer without going physically in the Cisco premises, or if you want, the Cisco place for the person view place for attempting the exam is really close to our school, so you can go by walking when you finish our training. And this is really important. You understand this concept, you really need to shift your mindset. You need to understand that you say, okay, now that's it. I go, I get my reservation, I take my exam, and I am CCNA certified. It's so critical, so important that you enter in this. And you say, but come on, but in 5 days, it's impossible. I'm studying this for years. I can't do that in 5 days. Well, the truth is that if you have a right combination between our online program and these 5 days, at the end of these 5 days, you go and you get your CCNA. This is a matter of fact. And I tell you because I prepare so many things like this. For example, CCNA security, when there was still in the past CCNA security. I know that now people will say, there is no CCNA security anymore. Now there isn't, but in the past there was. When I decided to get my CCNA security in the past, it took me 5 days in class. 5 days. And I got my exam. Passed. Easily. Because you see, when you are in class with us, everything changes. You are in class means that you focus completely on this. You can't get distracted because you are in a class. I know you are in Bangkok, you are a fantastic holiday. You come in January, February, the best month, December, January, and February. But if you come in January, it's perfect because the temperature is very nice. Outside is quite hot. Temperature can arrive to 26, 27, even 30 during the day. And in the evening is cool, so you can arrive to 19, 20. It's perfect. Also, you can enjoy the nightlife outside. It's so beautiful. Bangkok is an amazing city. So I will tell you more about Bangkok during the next videos. But for the time being, focus on this. You make your decision. You say, okay, I want to get my CCNA. And if you are at another level, follow this series of videos because I'm talking about CCNP and CCIE in particular because, as you know, we are the CCIE leaders. So our main focus is taking you to CCIE. So even if you are new and you are thinking about your CCNA, think about it. With us, you are right to CCIE. So now, discussing CCNA, CCNA is so important also for people they want to arrive at CCIE level. So we highly recommend to do anyway the CCNA training because the CCNA training is the foundation. And when you have solid foundation, you can get anything so easily. So it's just 5 days, but it's so important. And that's why we start from this every time. For every batch, we always start from CCNA, and the CCNA training is the one that really makes me happier because when I go to the CCNA training, I keep going at my age, is the one where you really feel that you are rebuilding something, you are adding something to your foundations. And this is so important, so nice. And only 5 days, but gives you so much. If you are totally new, gives you really the entry level of your foundation, then you can get your exam, you can get your certification, and you can start your career. It's so critical. But if you are already at CCIE level, let's say you don't have the CCIE certification, but you have a lot of experience, I still recommend this training. It's so important that you are so keen to relearn things that probably you learned in the past but you forgot. And it's so important to have this so fresh that you can after build on top anything you want, CCNP and CCIE. So I will explain you much more about the other trainings in the following video. For this one, I will explain mainly only about CCNA. And what I want to say is this: if you are one of those who want to do CCNA only, so for now you are just thinking about CCNA only, and you are not interested in CCNP or CCIE because you say, no, I want to start gradually building my foundations and I want to start with the CCNA only, this is the training for you. You come in Bangkok, you can arrive like, what I would recommend? I would recommend to come end of December. I will plan it this way. I spent my last of the year, New Year's Eve, here in Bangkok because it's amazing. You should try at least once in your life. It's an amazing city, probably the nicest city in the world. And you'll enjoy for sure, because in Bangkok you enjoy. And on the 2nd of January, Monday, you start your training with us. 5 days, and you can go back. You can still have your holiday if you want. I always recommend, if you come, stay here at least a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, because it's really nice place to stay. Just get your holiday too. But don't forget the main mission you have. You spend 40 hours in class with us, face to face with the trainer. You raise your hand, you have a question, and you can practice in our class. And everything for these 40 hours, I tell you the price, you know it already, but I tell you again, for the CCNA, you are going to pay only $2,000. Yes. This is an offer valid only now. This is July. Today is 19 July. 2022 is valid July and August. So you have 2 months to reserve your CCNA at $2,000. So I really recommend, don't think too much, because when you think too much, generally you make the wrong decision. This is something that you really need to say, hey, I don't want to stay where I am anymore. I want to have a shift in my career, in my life. I want more. And I want to treat myself in a different way from now on. So you know what? Now, I don't purchase that holiday that cost me like $4,000, and I arrive there, I just start drinking like if tomorrow doesn't exist, because it's included in the package, because in these packages they include the drinking, and then I get ruined, and when I go back, I'm depressed in the same role I was in before. You don't want to do that. You want to come here in Bangkok, you have a real holiday, because you'll see that this is the best place in the world, you'll love it, I tell you, and the location where the school is the best location in Bangkok. There is a nightlife that is endless. Then I really recommend to not stay outside all night, because otherwise in the morning you can't follow properly the training, and this is your main focus. But really, it's the best area in Bangkok, so you'll enjoy. If you don't enjoy, you come to me and say, hey, Christian, I don't like it. Well, you have to tell me first, because it's not true. It's the best place in Bangkok. So again, I will give you the details of this during our call. Schedule a call with me right now here, link in the description below. But for now, just do this. Just make your decision saying, hey, I start reserving because I'm tired of this. I want to do that. I want to go there. I will have the best holiday, and I'm going to follow these 40 hours with them. I will become CCNA when I go back. And this is something that I tell you, it works. Otherwise, I wouldn't propose you. It really works. And it's a shift, a complete massive shift. 5 days is not a boot camp, but is a moment, 40 hours, where you are going to learn inside out all the technology at the whiteboard with ARPIT. So I'm giving you this possibility to have ARPIT still at the whiteboard. Don't forget, probably 2023 will be the last year ARPIT will be at the whiteboard, because ARPIT is now CEO of Zero to CCIE. So we will have new trainers, but I know that everyone wants to have ARPIT. ARPIT, if you don't know him, has 2 CCIEs, one in routing and switching, one in service provider, has been teaching for about 10 years, CCIE in class. So everyone wants to stay with him. So 2023 probably is the last year. ARPIT is at the whiteboard. I won't miss myself his trainings. I will stay there because I still enjoy having these trainings live. So you'll meet me there, but you really need to reserve your seat now, because places are limited. You can imagine, we don't accept thousands of people. We accept a limited amount of people, and the request is very high. You need to book your course now. And this price won't stay like this forever. Then you come to me and say, hey, I want to enjoy the $2,000. Well, but this is now, July and August. You book it, you book for January, I accept your application, you can pay this even in installments. So now we are in July, I can propose you to pay it in 4 installments. You pay one in July, one in August, September, October, you're done. You see how it is easy? It's so easy. You pay in 4 times, even in 6 times. And then you have your training with ARPIT in January. But you need to make your decision right now. I will never say it is enough. You don't have too much time. This is not something you have to think about, oh, I don't know, I want to. No. You need to say, now I'm tired, I want to make it. This is the time to do it. I want to make it, I want to change my life, I want to become an engineer, I want to earn much more money. This is a decision that $2,000, you change your earning, just check how much a CCNA engineer earn, a CCNP engineer earn, a CCIE engineer earn. The quality of your life will change completely, drastically. When you are an engineer, you know your stuff, you enjoy your day, everything becomes different. You get the best positions, the best offers, the best salaries. And this will become, say, I could lose all this for just $2,000 decision, 5 days. It's a holiday, my friend. It's a holiday. You arrive to Bangkok, you stay in the best place in Bangkok, you have the best CCNA training, 40 hours. And we do this, why? Because we are sure 100% that if you are one of those that want to start and doesn't know anything about networking, when you come with us, you spend just $2,000 for the CCNA, you have the best training in class with Arpit. Afterwards, you come back to us for the CCNP and the CCIE. 100%. Happens to everybody. So if you are one of those, just don't think. Reserve now. Call me. Schedule a call. You pay your fee, $2,000. Again, you can have installments. And then you come to Bangkok. Just reserve your flights. As you know now, everything is reopening here in Thailand. The restrictions are over. Everything is open. And everything is vibrant as ever. So this is the place where really everyone comes, at least once in their life. And after all this period of limitations, of closure, the problems with the flights, all these things are over. We want to forget the past. We want to reopen, I tell you, because we stayed online for more than 2 years now. We want to reopen. It's the time for you to come. This is the time to come. It's the time to start enjoying the real life, and making decisions like this is a massive shift in your life, in your career. Because there is a big difference if you do something online, which personally I highly recommend, because you always have some material to refer to and don't losing time. But it's different. You need to be focused 8 hours in a day, 5 days a week with us in class. It's a different environment. It's completely different because you don't have any option. You come, you know that in the morning you arrive. We don't start at 5 in the morning. I wake up very early, but it's my thing. I don't force the students to do what I do. You wake up normally in the morning. We don't start early, I tell you, because also with Arpit we agree in Thailand it's better starting like when it's 9, then I leave him the decisions. He will tell you, he will agree with you the best time to start, because he's a really small group, and you decide with him the best time to start, the time for the breaks, according also to your level of attention, which is critical. You need to understand when it's time to have a break, to have a coffee, and to have a walk, and to have lunch. These things, I never say anything. I leave full control to Arpit, because now Arpit is the CEO of Zero to CCIE, so it's his school, his thing. I'm here as a guest to present how nice this training is. So my role is just to present you this training that personally transformed completely my life. So I hope that will transform also yours, because it's just about a decision. You make your decision, you pay the price, you come, and that's it. And then you get your CCNA. This is a matter of fact. So what you do is you start basically around 9 in the morning, your training, then you have your lunch, generally 1 hour lunch, and then you go back and you have your afternoon session. You finish in the evening, you go out, you have a fantastic evening in Bangkok. As you know, you can arrive to 11, midnight, even more, because I don't say anything. I leave everyone freedom to do whatever they want, because you are in Bangkok. I understand it's probably the nicest city in the world. But what I want to say is you have a combination, a fantastic combination between a fantastic holiday and the best CCNA training available. And in the next episodes, I'm going to talk to you about the CCNP, ENARSI, the CCNP ENCOR, and the CCIE, which is our favorite topic, because of course we are the CCIE leaders. So if you are a CCNP or CCIE level engineer, I always recommend to you, include in your package the CCNA, because the CCNA, yes, for you will be mainly a recap, but imagine how powerful it is having these 40 hours the first week as introduction. You arrive, you change the time zone, and you come into the class, you get used to the class, 5 days, you get back all the foundations, very solid, and then you start your training. It's amazing. And if you are, said, completely new, this 5 days, 40 hours will change completely your life. So don't wait anymore, schedule a call with me. It's just $2,000, so the offer is valid only July 2022 and August 2022. Book your seat, come to Thailand, enjoy a fantastic holiday in Bangkok, and get CCNA certified. Thanks.